Hello, my name is Putro Siat from Siada Vectors. In few, a couple weeks, I just stay in my parents' house because my daughter is born. So we have to stay in my parents' house until my wife can do the activity with a baby. Okay, and then when I and my parents' house, I digging my old stuff from my old library and records, and I found this one. This is a Zen guitar book. It's a Zen guitar. This is just the copy. This is the original one. This is the copy of the Zen guitar book. I read this book so many times, that you can look at this one. I keep this one. Sometimes I read this with this one, but I bring this copy everywhere. So you can see this. Yes, it's very old paper. My signature, old signature. It's very beat up, and it's called For the Dummies. Records and library, my own library and records. I have a lot of books and records in somewhere in my parents' house. So this book is really changed my mind of playing guitar. Really changed my point of view when I play music, when I play guitar and everything. So I decided I will read this book for you guys, word by words, chapter by chapter. I don't care if you will see this video or not until the end, but I just want people inspired by this book. It's Zen Guitar by Philip Toshio Sudo. I don't know the year is this one, but this one is about us, way of thinking of us to playing a guitar, our mind, our soul, and how we're playing. And this is really great book. So let's start from the welcome. It's just like a part one. It's the dojo. The dojo. Okay, let's read this one. I will read for you guys. Hope you enjoy this one. Welcome to the Zen Guitar Dojo. Please leave the door open. My name is Philip Toshio Sudo, and I have established this dojo for anyone who wants to make music. It makes no differences to me It makes no differences to me whether you're a musician. You are welcome here if you're of the spirit to make a sound. Yes. I began playing guitar as a child in Japan, the land of many ancestors, and have continued playing in the United States, the land of my birth. Over the year, I learned from many different teachers, both Japanese and Americans. As the producer of these two cultures, I sought a way to blend the wisdom of East and West into universal philosophy of life. This is about philosophy. Okay, let's continue reading. The way I found is a Zen guitar. Zen guitar is nothing more than playing the song we're all born with inside. The song that make us human. Any of us can do it. The music is waiting there to be unlocked. This dojo will give you the key. My intention here is to share what I've learned in the hope it may encourage you to strum the new song in the world. As the name implies, Zen guitar is based largely on the principles of Zen philosophy. Zen is the most easily understood as a common approach to all things. Some people come to know Zen through meditation, others through the martial art or archery or flower arranging. All these are part the same wisdom. Yes, Zen is at everything. Yeah. Here we seek to know Zen through music. I named this a Zen Guitar Dojo because it is a place of works and contemplation. Dojo is a Japanese word meaning literally place of the way. The ultimate way of life and death that govern nature and universe. It is taught of every individuals in the dojo that we discover the way. A good dojo is like a school, practice hall, and temple rolled into one. The aim is to train body, mind, and spirit together at the same time. You can make a dojo anywhere, just as a believer does not need a house of worship to pray. A student of music need to special place to play Zen guitar. I just give the sign, but whatever it's make me really interested. So it's very old book. I really read it every single day back days. A bedroom, basement, garage, porch, or a street corner will serve you just fine. All that's required to make a dojo is the proper frame of mind. My approach to the guitar bring in various teaching from the Zen art of Asia, martial arts such as a karate, aikido, brush style calligraphy, samurai swordmanship, and the Japanese tea ceremony. As in tradition of this great arts, I believe that learning to play the guitar is inseparable from learning to harmonize body, mind, and spirit. To truly play from your soul, you must have all aspects of yourself working together as one. As you develop this harmony, it will carry through to everything you do. In other words, you learn what you learn is in this dojo will apply to your works, school, athletic, relationship, home life. You will think, see, feel, hear all day long because ultimately the part of Zen is the part of life itself. This dojo is for beginners and the advanced student alike with no distinction made for age or past experience. Anyone who wants to train here, regardless of ability, start at the same point, wearing the white belt just as one would in studying a martial art. Even a black belt in karate, for example, must put on a white belt when beginning the study of another martial art like judo. It is no different here. No matter how long you've been playing or who your other teacher have been. Donning the white belt does not mean you are a novice. True, there is no shame in the being one. In fact, in many ways, novices have an advantage other those who come from other school, and many have to unlearn certain ways of thinking. Wearing the white belt merely signifies that you are willing to learn the way of Zen guitar. You should know from the beginning that Zen guitar is not a conventional how to program or instruction. It is alternative, meaning It requires do it yourself spirit. There are no chord or tuning or music theory in this dojo. You won't find lesson or how to read music, play the blues, finger picking, or a copy Stairway to Heaven. All of that is information. Information is something you can get from gamots of source, magazine, book, classes, friends, videos, computer network. The world is swimming in information. Any student with enough dedication knows how to acquire information. But information alone cannot teach you what you do need to know to play your song. At the Zen Guitar Dojo, our aim is not to acquire information but wisdom. The idea here is to train and to experience. It is only through the experience of our senses that we truly gain wisdom. One cannot learn Zen guitar simply by reading, just as no word can teach us how to ride a bicycle. The only way we can learn to play our song is through the direct experience of our bodies. To learn through the experience, that is a part of Zen guitar. There is a Zen saying, path cannot be taught. They can only be taken. So it is with Zen guitar. My function here will be act as your guide. I do so in the spirit of Japanese sensei, not a teacher, as the word in commonly translated, but literally one who has gone before. I do not claim to know all the answer, but what I have learned is I gladly share with those who wish to make a similar journey. If I can inspire you to follow your own path, this dojo will have served this purpose. Those will train here I regard not as a student, but anshui. In Japanese, anshui means traveling monk or truth seeker. Literally, it translates as cloud and water. To be an anshui is to embody the spirit of Zen guitar, floating, flowing, and once with and without a form. If you learn to view yourself in this way, your journey on the path of Zen guitar will have no end. Beginning students often ask how long it will take me to learn the way of Zen guitar. My answer is as long as you live, that's short. Your playing may progress enough to impress your friend in years' time, perform on stage in 2 years, or turn professional in there. But in those are the end you seek, your concern is not a Zen guitar. The way of Zen guitar is learned day by day, minute by minute, second by second, how to eternity. There is no faster way. Beginning student also commonly ask, how long until I get my black belt? Then I say, you will never earn a black belt as long you ask that question. To be obsessed with the destination is to remove the focus from where you are. The only way to progress in Zen guitar is to put everything into this step right now. While it's a true that some school a student formally graduate from one belt level to the next, in Zen Guitar Dojo there is no such graduation. Student here receive one belt and one belt only in the one belt. The I'm sorry, student here receive one belt and one belt only the white belt. Those who put in the time, training, and the effort will find their belt getting too soiled that eventually it turns black of its own accord. Only then will they have achieved the black belt status. In Zen guitar, the black belt is not a goal or an anyway. At other school, the black belt may signify ultimate achievement, but in Zen guitar, it is only a point along the path. I have great respect for those who reach the black belt level. It takes sincere commitment. But the true way of Zen guitar asks black belt players to redouble their training until their belt becomes so worn and frayed it begins to lose color and return to white. Only thought competition of that circle, white or black, black or white, we can know the depth of the way. Thus, I have divided my teaching into 5 stages, it signifying progression along the path of Zen guitar. The first stage is a white belt. Establish the proper mindset for starting out on the path. A mindset the student must maintain every step thereafter. This is what called the beginner's mind. The second stage is a white belt to black belt. Describe the kind of training and discipline needed to progress along the path. This is the work ethic one must maintain through all stages of growth. In this section, it also warns of some common misstep that can lead one astray no matter how hard the training. The third stage is a black belt. Explain the standard required for excellence as well as responsibilities. It's describe the kind of thinking, feeling, attitude required of a black belt. This is the level where the body, mind, spirit begin to fuse. The fourth stage is black belt to white belt. Explores the barrier that lies beyond technical excellence and lead to a deeper understanding of the way. The last stage is the white belt reveals the true way of Zen guitar. Encourage students to think of this stage as broadly as possible. You may be novice that in the world of sound, but you're not a novice in life. Most likely you're a black belt in some other area, carpentry, law, cooking, computer program, and anything. Use that knowledge to understand the way of Zen guitar, and your training in Zen guitar will take you exercising skill to even a higher level. Those of you already skilled in music can benefit from training here as well. I hear many guitarists with a talent who seem to lack direction, who cannot articulate reason for doing what they do. The way of Zen guitar gives you players a sense of purpose Not only that, it provides a framework from which to tackle any new task. Only you learn the principle of Zen guitar, you can apply them to any endeavor outside music. I follow the samurai maxim that says, from one thing, know 10,000 things. Music can teach you everything you need to know. If you're wondering when the discussion will turn to Zen philosophy, don't concern yourself. Put entire focus into playing the guitar. If you do that, in time your question will answer themselves. For anyone who wants to live now, thank you for your interest. You are always welcome to return. There is never a time when you cannot begin. The door to this dojo is always open. For those of you who choose to stay, please put on the white belt. You have taken the first step of the path. That is the introduction of this book. It's amazing book. I read so many times. I just in the back this I just play guitar, just like I just play guitar to get the attention of the people. But after reading this book, I just play whatever I want to play, do whatever I want to do. Back days before I read this book, I am a cafe musician. Sometimes I'm playing in a cafe band musician. So I don't really like that job. So after I read this book a lot, I just decided to I want to play music. I want to play music what I really love. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people say about me, hear from me. I just wanna make myself happy. I want to please myself. That's important to me. Not by note, chord by chord and everything. Just okay. My camera is shut down. And thank you for watch this video, and hope you enjoy my video, and stay tuned for the next video, for the next chapter of this book. I will read for you one by word by word, chapter by chapter, phrase by phrase, and everything from this book. I hope you guys also get this book. It have the ebook or a printed book like this, so you have to get one of this. It's amazing book, trust me. See ya.